There's lots of new AC games lined up, some are confirmed, some are rumored, each bringing something different, and this vid's going through every title in the works, everything we know. Let's begin. First game on the list, AC Shadows. The game that's finally taken the series to Japan after years of fans asking for it. It's releasing real soon on March 20th, 2025 after multiple delays. Made by the team behind Odyssey, it's an open-world action RPG built on an upgraded version of the Anvil engine. Set in 1579 Japan, the game covers Kyoto, Kobe, Osaka, and the Iga province, with castles playing a big role. Players switch freely between two mains, Naoe, a shinobi from Iga skilled in stealth, deception, and tools, and Yasuke, an African samurai relying on raw strength and heavy weapons. They start as enemies, but their paths cross and they become allies. For the first time, players can hide in the shadows and even create them by destroying lanterns with the shuriken. Breakable props and destructible objects make environments more interactive. A grappling hook gives new movement options and prone movement gives better concealment. Game also got seasons, changing up both the world and gameplay. No eagle this time, but there's a new mode called Observe, letting players tag enemies and find objectives. Players can also send spies, using them to gather intel, locate mission objectives, or lower notoriety. Missions are non-linear, letting players track and eliminate targets freely. With just a few weeks to go, Shadows is finally bringing the long-awaited feudal Japan setting to Assassin's Creed. The second confirmed game in the AC lineups, codenamed Hexe. According to Ubisoft, Hexe are gonna be something completely different from the action RPG gameplay of AC Shadows. The game was first revealed in 2022 with a short teaser showing an assassin insignia made of sticks hanging in a dark, eerie forest surrounded by 17th century occult symbols. The outer ring of text written in Old German translated to "We work in the dark to serve the light." Inside the pentagram, another phrase was uncovered: "Mephisto avenge this house," a reference to Mephisto, a demonic figure from German folklore. That's all that's officially known for now, but there's been multiple leaks and rumors about the game's setting and gameplay. It's rumored to be the darkest AC yet, set during the witch trials in the Holy Roman Empire where fear and paranoia ruled the era. Some reports claim Hexa won't be fully open world, but gonna have a structured story-driven layout with some open areas to explore freely. It's also rumored the protagonist a woman named Elsa, and some leaks describe a gameplay mechanic where she can possess animals like a cat to avoid enemies. There's also been reports suggesting the game's aiming for a 2026 release and that development's been going on since July 2021. But of course, none of this has been confirmed yet. We'll have to wait for Ubisoft to reveal more when they're ready. There's a mobile game coming called AC Jade, set in ancient China 215 BCE during the Qin dynasty. Players gonna be able to create their own assassin, which is a first for the series. The gameplay is said to have stealth, parkour, and open world exploration similar to the main games on PC and console, but built for touch controls. The story follows a character named Xia who sets out on a revenge mission that turns into something bigger. The game's world includes places like Shenyang, the Great Wall, and different regions across China. The game's first got revealed as codenamed Jade at Ubisoft Forward 2022 with a gameplay trailer shown at Gamescom 2023. A closed beta took place in August 2023 and based on reports, the release now expected in 2025. The next confirmed game's AC codename Invictus, a standalone multiplayer game and the first multiplayer-focused AC title since Unity. While the release date ain't been officially confirmed, a 2025 launch has been rumored. Game set to feature round-based multiplayer matches where 16 players compete to be the last assassin standing. The format's reportedly inspired by Fall Guys but adapted for AC-style gameplay. Each round brings different game modes, including Team Deathmatch, a free-for-all, and another where players race to hit specific points on the map first. As the match goes on, those who survive a round will reportedly be able to choose power-ups, letting them upgrade and build their character's abilities over time. The map's said to be inspired by past AC locations, including Baghdad from Mirage, a Japan-themed area from Shadows, and even a Pompeii-based map where players gotta avoid rising lava while fighting. It's also rumored that players gonna be able to pick from various characters in AC history, with Ezio and Caesar Borgia mentioned as possible playable options. A Netflix exclusive AC mobile game is also in development. Been in the works for a while, but still not much out there about the gameplay or story. What's known is it will be available only on the Netflix app with no ads or in-app purchases. Ubisoft and Netflix talked about connecting this game to the live-action AC series they're also working on. Ain't confirmed yet if the game's directly tied to the show, but they have expressed interest in having both exist in the same universe, possibly featuring the same characters. No word on when it's coming out, and with so little info out there, hard to say how far along it actually is. So, first rumored game's a remake of AC4 Black Flag. Multiple sources suggest this is happening and it's said to be codenamed Project Obsidian. Ubisoft Singapore, the studio behind the naval combat in the original game, reportedly leading the project. Full production believed to have started sometime between late 2023 and early 2024. And from what's been said, this ain't just a visual upgrade. Gameplay mechanics and other elements expected to be improved too. This remake's been built on an upgraded version of the Anvil engine, and with Ubisoft Singapore releasing Skull and Bones in February 2024, there's talks some of its assets and naval combat tech could be adapted for the Black Flag remake. As for the gameplay changes, it's unclear whether Ubisoft's planning to stick to the original mechanics or bring an RPG system like in Odyssey and Valhalla. But if there's one thing that keeps coming up in rumors is that naval combat's getting a major overhaul. Originally, before AC Shadows got delayed, this remake was said to be targeting a release around November 2025, dropping alongside the series' multiplayer project codenamed Invictus. But since Shadows got delayed, there's a chance the Black Flag remake's release window shifted too. And this ain't the only remake Ubisoft seems to got in development. Another AC remake codenamed Stardust, also rumored to be in the works. Ubisoft CEO already confirmed multiple AC remakes in development, though he ain't specified which ones. He did say some older games got deep, detailed worlds that deserves a modern update. As for what Project Stardust could be, still up for speculation. Some think it's a remake of the original AC, while others believe it might be AC2. But since AC2 already got remastered in the Ezio collection, that might not be as likely. Either way, Ubisoft looks like they're revisiting some of the classic AC games, bringing them back for a new generation. Next rumored game's AC Nebula. And this one sounds real different from anything we have had before. It's rumored to be set in 3 completely different regions: the Aztec Empire, India, and the Mediterranean. How these places fit together in the story and gameplay, that's something we still don't know. As of July 2023, game was still in its concept and prototype phase, which means it's still years away from release. More details probably gonna start surfacing as development moves forward. Projects reportedly led by Ubisoft Sofia, same team that worked on AC3, Liberation, and AC Rogue. There's also talk Nebula might be part of Ubisoft's plan to bring back annual releases for the AC franchise. If that's the case, earliest we might see this game's 2027, but realistically could be even later. Big question is which direction Ubisoft gonna take with the gameplay, whether it follows the RPG style mechanics like Valhalla or if it goes back to the stealth focused roots of the earlier AC titles. Next on the list, AC Raid. Rumors say this one's been worked on by Ubisoft Chengdu, the company's studio in China. Leaks say it's gonna be free to play with a 4-player co-op focus, where the whole thing's built around PvE, meaning you and your friends team up to fight enemies. Also based on the leaks, we're gonna be able to play as assassins from different AC games. Right now though, still in early development. So yeah, just gotta wait for more concrete info. So next rumored game's AC Echoes. Rumors say this is the 3rd multiplayer game currently in development. Development reportedly led by Ubisoft NSE, same team behind multiplayer for past AC games, Splinter Cell, and even Steep. Big rumor around this one is it might use Ubisoft Scalar technology, which is cloud-based. If that's the case, game could focus on large-scale multiplayer gameplay built around that system. Right now, still in the early stages of development, so there ain't much out there yet. And this brings us to the last rumored game, a sequel to AC Nexus VR. Reports say discussions were happening inside Ubisoft around mid-2023 about a possible sequel. First game developed by Red Storm Entertainment launched in November 2023 for MetaQuest, featuring Ezio, Connor, and Cassandra in a first-person VR format. But sales didn't quite meet expectations. In February 2024, Ubisoft CEO said they ain't putting more money into VR, explaining that while the game did okay, it ain't perform as well as they thought it would. VR market's still small, and that affected its sales. So while a Nexus 2 been talked about, still unclear if it's coming or if Ubisoft gonna drop VR altogether. That's every AC game we know, some confirmed, some still rumored. So thanks for watching, see y'all in the next video.